If you're thinking of moving to the Orlando, Florida area and you know how miserably hot it can get here, then you're going to want to know about a new construction builder that's giving you $75,000 towards a swimming pool as just one of their incentives. Look, I have never seen incentives like this, and this gated community offers amenity as good as anything that any of us have seen here in the Orlando area. So stick around as we'll be touring 2 of these homes and we'll be addressing how this and some other incentives works. Now, this semi-custom builder builds a home that is as nice as anything we've seen in this price range. So let's jump right in before we get on the inside. First, we're going to start off. I want to point out that the front of the home comes with paver line driveway, paver line sidewalk, standard with all these homes. It also has beautiful stonework. Is that the word? Stonework. And so the Homeowners Association in this community includes landscaping, irrigation, and internet at a very good price. Now, we will be talking about the pricing of the HOA as well as the pricing of these homes a bit later, but let's go ahead, let's jump inside and let's take a look, because these 2 homes we're going to look at are really for 2 different buyers, and that's an important thing to know. So as we come inside, I want you to look up first, Charlie. Show them that beautiful tray ceiling, which these tray ceilings in the foyer area come standard. Of course, they're not going to have the crown molding that this one has. Down low, take a look at the flooring. Beautiful tile flooring, not your, are you on the carpet there or did you get the tile too?
I got the tile.
Okay,
I'm showing them all.
Okay, you got it. This carpet, folks, does not come with it. Now, this home I mentioned before is a semi-custom build, or this builder is a semi-custom builder. So you can really get anything you want. Now, we will be talking about the base price as well as the full price, but hang with us here because some of the details of this home and the other are, I don't know, incredible? I just say incredible. Let's go ahead, let's head into the first bedroom, and the first thing I want to point out into this bedroom suite here is there is a pocket door.
Oh yeah.
Now, I really like that, and I like that because it allows you to really break this off. Now, there's music playing here, but it's pretty much gone.
What are you breaking off though?
Well, I'm separating this kind of like an owner suite.
Oh,
this is like a second owner suite, so to speak. Yeah,
you want to show them that over there?
No, we'll show them this here first.
All right.
First off, go ahead and spin around that way and show them the bay window here. Now, that's one of many upgrades that you have the option of getting here in this home, but plenty of windows, plenty of light, recessed lighting. Now, they did not put a ceiling fan up top here. They didn't do anything, which a lot of these builders do. But obviously, when you're buying these homes, you're not typically buying this actual model. They've done all sorts of wall decorations. These are all upgrades, okay? But you're gonna see a lot of this in this home and the other home, because the next home, let's just say the next home's different. So in here, this is, an owner suite. We think of having a walk-in closet.
Wait, what did you call this?
An owner suite, like an owner suite.
Is it?
It's not the owner suite.
How is it like an owner suite?
Well, because you have the bathroom.
Wait, oh, there's a bathroom.
There's a bathroom. Yep.
All right.
Watch out behind you. I left that door closed. You're gonna bump right into that baby.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and take a look at the bath here. You're gonna see quartz countertops. Now, they do not have soft close cabinets here. I thought they would be. And then spin around, Charlie, and take a look at the, show them the tile. I think it's pretty wild.
Let's see.
I think it's great.
You like it?
I do. I think it's different. Everything else is square. Now, maybe it'd be nice if they had color, but you know why they have white? Because they've got color. Check this out. Zebras, man. This looks like something, I don't know, 1968, 1972. It looks old, but it's not. It's a new trendy thing that some designer thought would be really cool. It is wild. It's like a blanket.
I don't think the designers like us very much.
I know.
They don't watch our videos, I don't think.
It does look cool. It's an African thing going on in here with this paint. Yeah. But all nice fixtures that they've done. They've really done a beautiful job in here. So let's go ahead and head back to the foyer.
What's this mystery closet?
It's a mystery closet. That's exactly right. It's a mystery closet. Okay. So let's go ahead, and I want to point out how wide this is here, because the next home we're going to see is smaller in this area, and It matters, but I love how you walk in and it's just so spacious here.
It has that
Great
grand
lights.
feeling.
It has that grand feeling. You know what I didn't talk about was the French doors. Look at all the light that comes in.
Oh yeah.
This entire model, they really did a great job with the lighting in here. I think it's super. Next, let's check out this room on the side. This bonus room, flex space they call it. Now, both homes we're gonna look at both have a flex space, but look at how it's wider than so many of them. Oftentimes they're smaller. Now maybe it's just because they usually have desks or something in here. But I think it's wonderful the way they've done it here. One of the coolest things about it is the pocket doors, because again, if I'm working on my office and maybe I'm making phone calls to customers or people are calling, I can block that off. So I think that's a great feature. Let's head across. Okay. And excuse me as I choke on myself. There's a lot of storage in here in this home. A lot of closet space, 8-foot doors, even on the closets. This is just a little storage closet, nothing to see in there. There are 5-inch baseboards throughout the entire home. Okay. And then we're going to come into the next bedroom, which also has its own bath. So check out what they did here with these walls and the chair rail. It's like a chair rail, but great way to break it up. I think it's fantastic.
Looks really good. Same tile in here, I noticed.
Yes.
A lot of times they'll do carpet in the bedrooms, but I'm sure this is an option you can choose.
Yeah.
I like that.
At this price point, you can get a lot of options. It does feel odd that there's no ceiling fans.
Yeah, there's a spot for one though, at least.
There's a spot for it. But as gorgeous as these homes are, why don't you just put a ceiling fan in?
At least you get the four lights.
The 4 recessed lights, yeah.
It's a good amount of lighting.
Yeah, there.
So.
And then of course we have another bath, quartz countertops, white bottoms. So everything is bright. They use nice mix of color in here. Walk-in shower. They don't have the floor to ceiling tile, but I believe this builder offers that option. So if you want it to go all the way up, you can certainly do that.
Looks like we missed a light.
We did.
We got busted.
Let's see.
We're caught.
There we go.
There we go.
We did miss one of the lights.
That's why we missed it. It's loud.
Oh yeah, that is loud. Okay. Well, let's go ahead. Let me see. This is not a walk-in closet.
It's a good size.
It is a nice size closet.
Here, let me show them.
But how often do you get, so far we have each of these bathrooms, or each of these bedrooms rather, have their own bath. Fantastic feature. Let's go ahead, let's check out the laundry room, which...
I mean, it's a decked out laundry room.
It's a decked out laundry room.
It's a pretty cool one.
Great space right in front. This is where I'm putting my clothes to be picked up or whatever. Plenty of space again. Okay, plenty of storage. And then in here, look how big this thing is. Look at all the cabinets. 42-inch cabinets all the way up. This thing is loaded. Counter space. Plenty of it.
Countertops? What are these countertops?
They're
That's
like
not
a
quartz,
Korean.
is it?
No, it's like
Korean.
a Korean. Like a Korean type.
They would have they would have been disguised pretty easily as quartz. If we told y'all quartz, you would have believed us.
They would have never known.
They would have never known.
That's the garage. I don't think we need. What do you think? I don't think we need to go to the garage.
I don't think there's anything in the garage.
Nothing special.
Looks like they had a nice flooring.
They did. They do offer polyurethane flooring.
It does not come with the golf cart, so sorry about that.
But you can have golf carts here.
Oh yeah,
it is a golf cart community. Yes.
Excellent.
Air conditioner they put in here with the laundry room so that you're not hearing all the noise is together in one area. We've been seeing that with more builders lately.
And they tend to be a little separated from the bedrooms, which I like. In this case, you do have a bedroom pretty close.
You do. You have one bedroom.
But the others are separated from it.
Right.
So I like that.
Plenty of space here. Okay, so as we head into the main living area, I love how they have the dining room, the living room, and the kitchen all open together. Now, we'll come to the kitchen in depth in a minute, but at this point, I want to show the tray ceilings and how grand this area is. It's not that it doesn't feel industrial like so many of these new construction homes are, but it's just open. I love how they have opened up some of the walls Take a look at this here, how they put this in the back.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, I do too. And now let's head over this way and kind of show them the main part of the kitchen. You know, before we get into the kitchen, let's take a minute and just take just a minute and talk about the neighborhood. Well, this neighborhood right now they're doing about, I think about 640 homes, but it's going to eventually be about 1,000 homes in the greater growth once it's done, if you will, which could be 8 to 10 years. We're looking at about 5,500 homes in this area now, but each little area is going to have its own section. Now this section is gated, and the coolest thing about this neighborhood is that it gives you the amenities of a 55 plus community, but it's not a 55 plus community. It gives you everything you need. It gives you the resort style swimming pool with a towel service, which is a neat little thing. They've got a dog park, they've got a clubhouse, they've got a fancy state-of-the-art fitness center, pickleball and bocce ball courts. They do all sorts of activities. They have a glow-in-the-dark pickleball, which I think is pretty cool. I think that'd be a lot of fun. They have a Bahama bar right there at the pool, so you can get drinks and all that there, which is a really unique feature of this community. They also have destinations, this thing where they travel together. They have pet sitting. They do all sorts of socials. They have wine clubs and culinary clubs, and they have a full-time lifestyle manager and concierge team right on site. So let's go ahead. Let's just hit the kitchen. I was going to jump into something else.
We're excited.
I am excited.
We're excited to get to the next one. But
okay, so as we look at the kitchen, I want to point out first this huge bar, and look what they did on the ends. They rounded it. I think it's a small touch that this builder has done. Underneath, you'll see plenty of storage space. So they didn't just waste that space, which some builders do, but you'd be surprised how many don't do that. In the kitchen, tons of cabinetry, 42-inch soft close with crown at the top. And then down at the bottom, you're going to see a really nice color. Let's see if I turn a light on in here. There's a little, that didn't do much, did it? But beautiful tile, backsplash. And they did it around the other side if you want to just kind of show where we're going.
I mean, the amount of storage in this kitchen is
massive. Would you say massive?
I would say massive.
Massive, it's huge.
It's a massive amount.
They did do a glass top stove. And then under the stove.
Oh, look at that. There's cafe appliances.
Yes, that's true. I didn't even think of that, but yes, that is a big deal. The cafe appliances are very nice, more upscale appliances. And you're paying a premium for those too.
Oh, are you?
Yes.
That makes sense.
You're going to pay a premium. Very good appliances. Check out this pantry. Check that baby out. Look at the shelving.
Yeah.
Probably not as big of a pantry as I would expect, but
not for a home like with how much space this home has. Yeah. But at least, you can get the option for a nice upgraded pantry there.
But we've seen other 3,000 square foot homes with much bigger pantries than that.
Oh, many.
But if that's the worst we can pick on.
But I guess if this is the amount of storage that you have on your island alone, do you need a pantry that's massive?
True.
Maybe you don't.
Like, there's storage galore.
I don't know. Look at how much there is. So maybe we're the crazy ones.
Well, I'm sure there's plenty of people out there that are saying we're the crazy ones already.
That's true.
The island has its own sink, which is a very nice feature. And look, hallelujah!
They did a button on top.
They finally put a button on top. Thank you, Jesus. So many of these, we're still seeing a lot of homes where they're, $1 million homes or over $1 million homes, and you still have to open the cabinet and push a button underneath. And
I love the idea of two sinks in the kitchen.
I do too. So speaking of that, let's move over to the next one. Huge garden style sink and plenty of lighting. They put a nice big window in front of it.
Sure did.
And then over here, of course, again, the cafe dishwasher, as you mentioned. Range and a micro. That's a micro up top and a range underneath. I love the built-in ovens. They're such a big deal.
I know, and I love that they're not like all the way to the ground like they normally are.
True. Yes. Now maybe a double oven would be nice.
I agree.
I could almost see a double oven, but
you'd have to
then you got
a microwave somewhere.
Yes.
Maybe way over there.
But this kitchen's so big. It seems like they could do that if they wanted. I'd love to have the double oven.
Yeah, I'm with you.
And then over here, this is really cool. Now this is cool for you drinkers out there. I'm not this much of a drinker for sure, but check out all this space. So there's the whole extra fridge here, which we think is like for pop, you know, Coke, Pepsi, whatever. And then over here, there's a wine fridge.
But if you had this in your house, would you be a drinker?
I don't think I would. I would hope not. I would hope I wouldn't fill this up that much.
Okay.
But who knows? Who knows? Maybe I would. Then above these here, they have the glass, which I think if they left it like the others, it would have just been too much. And then of course under cabinet lighting. So this area is kind of broken off to kind of keep the kitchen from looking like a massive, just weird kitchen area.
It would have been like an oversized like room.
Okay, so let's take just a minute and talk about the location of where this community is right here in Kissimmee, Florida. Well, this little community is super close to Publix, steakhouse, all sorts of restaurants, all sorts of shopping, like everything you can think of is probably within 10 or 15 minutes. There's a hospital that's 5 or 8 minutes away. We're probably 30 to 45 minutes away to most of the attractions. Probably an hour to Lakeland, Orlando, probably an hour and 40 to Cocoa Beach, and probably 2 hours and 15 minutes over to the West Coast. Now, why does that matter? Well, we're here in the middle of the state, and those of you that are worried about hurricanes, because I know that many of you are going to be thinking that, oh no, you know, are hurricanes a big deal here? Well, hurricanes are a big deal in Florida, but primarily they're a bigger deal over at the beaches. When we're inland, while we can still get them, and we do get them, they're far less impactful here in the interior part of the state, because even 20 or 30 miles inland can help a hurricane kind of lose its punch, I guess. So it's a big advantage for us being inland here like we are. Now the traffic is a real issue here in this area. It's always an issue. It's always been an issue, but what's happening here is they are building these spurs over to the 429, which will make getting to Tampa and Lakeland much easier, or even up to Windermere, Winter Garden, Claremont. It'll be much easier to get that way. They're also building a spur over to the 417. Now the 417 to 429 is part of the greater Beltway, but 429 will get you over to the airport or to University of Central Florida. Traffic is a major issue here. Seems to be getting worse and worse all the time. And if traffic is a big deal, then this might not be the area for you. Frankly, I'm not a Kissimmee fan. I do not live in Kissimmee. I can't stand the traffic. It's always been an issue for you. But if you want an area with less traffic, but maybe you do still want to be inland, we can help you. Simply give us a call and we will help find the area that fits you and your needs. You know, maybe you need something, maybe your budget is more, so location is easier to find, or maybe you need to find us something with a better, or maybe not better budget, maybe a lower budget in a different area. Now, we will be coming to the pricing of these homes in a while, but first, let's go ahead and before we go outside, let's go ahead and check out the primary suite. Okay, so let's head inside to this massive primary bedroom suite that I think is pretty darn incredible. More incredible than the next one. Although the next home, well, you're definitely going to want to see the next home too, but check out how big this room is. Down low, you're going to see the same floors that we've been seeing, so there's a lot of consistency. Another consistency that you're going to notice is the different wall trims that they've done. Now, mind you, these are all upgrades, but they're all options. And so the next home is going to be a little different, but it's really a different buyer. But I just love how this room's so big. Check out the lights, Charlie. I mean, that's wild. Like, look like little cue balls? No, 8 balls.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's pretty wild. It'd probably get old on me, but at least there's a light. Again, my same complaint. Why don't they have a ceiling fan?
Yeah, you need a ceiling fan here in Florida, people. What are you doing?
Yeah, this builder does a great job, and we'll go outside in a minute here. We'll go outside before we get to that next home. But check out this gigantic bath with dual doors. It's nice.
Oh yeah.
Plenty of room there for a barn door if you want it, but you don't need the pocket doors, as we've said in some of the other in some of our other videos. First thing, well, let's just start off here with
Oh,
storage. You thought it was. Don't say it. We'll get to it. Okay.
You were wrong.
Let's check out this shower. This shower is incredible. Check it out. 3 heads, 2 heads, and the shower. What do they call that? Rain shower. Rain shower head, and it's sunken, so plenty of room for 2 in here. Very, very comfortable, bright, airy, nice colors. A bench, and they put these on the side, which I think is great because you can turn on all 3 of those babies, and you're not going to have to worry about freezing.
Or maybe all 4. You've got 4, or that's probably a temperature. I don't know what that is.
Sure, perhaps, yes, yes.
I don't have that in my house, so sorry for not knowing what that extra one is there for.
Sure. So next, let's point out this massive counter. Quartz countertops again, just like in the other bath, and plenty of space. I mean, we probably said there's a ton of space in here 1,000 different times.
But you might not be able to see it on the video, but this home is, I mean, just look at how wide this bathroom is. It's worth saying over and over again because it does feel very wide.
It's massive. Wonder what this is. Think it's a closet, or could it be?
It could be. It's a poop room!
Oh, I don't know why that seat's up.
Yay!
Oh well, but it's a poop room. Sorry guys. When we're getting ready to do these videos for you, there's these quirky little things that Charlie and I do, and this is always one, and we always joke about whether we say a poop room or not. And every time we invariably come back to, we just like it. Maybe we're just dorks. Well, I'm sure we're dorks, but that's okay because it makes us laugh, and hopefully it's making you laugh as well. So this is the master closet. This thing is as big as, I have owned homes with bedrooms smaller than this. It's probably 8 by 12.
Oh, maybe more, honestly.
That thing is
8 by 15, maybe.
Could be. It could be. It is huge, and they have a little seat which you're going to need if you spend much time in here. But I'd be putting up some sort of a dresser. I'd be putting a dresser in here.
I could see that right in the center, like an island for your kitchen.
I could see that.
But in your closet.
It'd be great. Yeah. Notice up top again, I think we've spoken about it already, but the 8-foot doors is a super duper nice touch. Okay, so before we head outside, let's talk about the weather because it's really hot right now. We're looking at the mid-90s today. It is summertime here in Florida, and lows are in the low to mid-70s early in the morning. In winters, it'll get from the 50s to 70s, although it will freeze here in Florida in the winters. We'll have 2 or 3 days a year where it will freeze, although it tends to be less freezing on the south side of Orlando where we are today as it is up on the north side or inland. So let's go ahead and let's head out. I'm going to go ahead and open up these pocket doors now. These pocket doors, there's 1, 2, 3, and then it slides all the way in. Okay, now I'm going to leave those open. Hopefully we're not going to take a minute, but I want to point out too, this other side also has 3 pocket sliders. So in the spring or the winter or the fall, you can open this place up and let the air flow because this whole area, this whole screen enclosure is going to allow you so much freedom to air the house out. So first off, I'm just going to show them this kitchenette over here. Has a sink with a grill and a refrigerator, okay, which is a fantastic amenity feature. Thank you. I was having a brain fart. Charlie, let's show them the floors here. The tile pavers down below on the whole thing.
They feel very grippy on the feet. Like
they are grippy.
If you're in and out of the pool, you're not going to slip on this.
I love that. You know, let's talk about the pool because
we
started off this video talking about $75,000 of incentives. Well, you can use that towards a swimming pool. Now, there are some requirements for that, but let me tell you something. You're getting $75,000 worth of value. Now, we'll talk more about the other incentives after we take a look, well, maybe even during the other home. But check this pool out. Now, is it the largest pool you've ever seen? No. Does the hot tub come with it? No. But if you want a swimming pool, you're covered. And here in Florida, we're not in our swimming pools as much as you might think up north. We're not in our swimming pools in the winter. Even if you have solar heaters. So pools are great. I love it. This is an incentive like we've never seen, and especially when you combine it with some of the other incentives. It's going to blow you away, some of the incentives that they show. Can you see over the other side, Charlie? Can you zoom in that space? Now, we are kind of constricted here because they have this builder has a child-proof fence up, and it makes it look small, frankly. Do you think it makes it look small?
Yeah, just the fencing.
Just the fencing.
And it really is a pretty large area that we're in right here. But just the fencing makes it feel pretty constricted.
And so this is as wide as the whole main living area of the home. So the way they have it set up here, they have furniture and everything. I'm gonna get this closed real quick. Charlie, what do you say we go ahead and head to that other home?
Okay, we're gonna take a look at it.
Because there's a different buyer for that home, that buyer and this buyer. So let's head on over there. Okay, so now we're here in the other home, and this home has quite a few similarities to the other home, but it is for a different buyer, and we'll come to that here in a few minutes and explain why they're different buyers. So we're gonna kind of compare and contrast this home to the last home, and then we'll explain why afterwards, because it's different when you have two homes. You really, when we're talking to you, we don't know whether you're looking for a $200,000 home, a $500,000 home, or a $2 million home. So what we try to do is show you what your options are, and this home is an option, a complementary option to the last home. So this room, the first room, is just the same as the first room we saw in the other home. Now, I don't believe the window's the same. It's a smaller, kind of a cut down kind of.
Would you say this room is small though?
It's smaller than the other one, but it's still probably 12 by 12.
Yeah, I'm thinking so too. I mean, you see the queen size bed in this room. It's plenty big.
It is plenty big.
It's totally fine, and with a dresser here at the end of it too.
Right. So we're gonna kind of zip through this one more quickly. This one has the same as the other one, except it does not have the fancy African kind of theme going on.
Yep, they do have some fun, what is that, wallpaper? It's like wallpaper.
Fun wallpaper, I like that, fun.
Yeah,
good
fun.
word. The other, I might have said weird or some derogatory thing, but fun is a good word.
Yep.
And then here, they did the tile all the way up. Again, this builder, being a semi-custom builder, gives you many options that you can really spend as little or as much money as you want. Now, you're gonna notice that this home, the floors are very similar to the other, except they're a lighter color.
Darker color.
Darker color, lighter, darker, or whatever.
I think we had carpet in there. How did it feel like when you were jumping on the carpet?
The carpet felt nice. It did feel nice.
I thought so too.
Yeah.
I thought so too. Still a pocket slider there.
Pocket door. Now, they have the same flex space. It's done differently. It's wider here, and they do have the desk. I guess that's not a fixed, but it's similar. Okay. Yeah. This might not even be smaller.
Yeah, it might be the similar size. And I noticed the crown molding in this house. Did the other house have the crown molding?
It did.
Did it? Okay.
It did.
This one, I don't know why, but for some reason it's catching my attention more.
I think it's the colors.
Maybe.
I think
that would make sense.
Let's go ahead and check out the same bedroom that you saw in the other home. Again, maybe a hair smaller. This home in all, I believe, is about 800 feet, 700 or 800 feet smaller. And then in the shower, just a walk-in shower. Sorry to get ahead of you there, Charlie. But top floor to ceiling tile. Nothing fancy. This home's not quite as fancy as that other home. But same closets. Same thing, same 8-foot doors. Yep. Look at that shirt.
That is a funky shirt.
Check it out. The chicken.
We should, if we get 1 billion likes, Chuck will put it on.
I kind of like the chickens.
Oh, he might just put it on right now?
No,
okay.
It would be cool though. I do actually like that. It's kind of just one of those things that says, hey, look at me.
Yeah.
Next, let's take a look at the laundry room. Now, this laundry room is almost as good as the other one.
I think so.
Plenty of
similar
space.
Amount of space. I think it is smaller, but it feels still big.
It's still a huge
plenty of
laundry room.
space.
Plenty of space. Garage, same thing. Not going to worry about that. Now, as we talk about these homes, one thing that's important to know is that there's all types of builders. There's 1,000 different builders out there, and they will all tell you that their home is the best. Well, we're not telling you that this is the best builder around. I'm saying that this community is one of the nicest that we've seen, but is it the best? Not necessarily, because if you spend more money, you can get a nicer home. And some communities, maybe you don't even spend more money and get a nicer home, but maybe it's in a lesser area. So whether, just let us know what you're looking for, because we get calls from people all the time. Yesterday I had a call or day before yesterday, a call from a gentleman down in Miami, and he's trying to tell me what he's looking for. So I spent a good bit of time trying to determine what area of Orlando that I recommended for him. And then I sent him some information about those areas to kind of help guide him. So if you're looking for a busy area, then we can direct you there. Or maybe you want a builder that does a certain thing, but don't do it yourself, because doing it by yourself, it just kind of leaves you hanging out there. This builder does pay for all of our services, so you don't have to pay a single thing. And that's good to know. Most builders do. So if you don't walk in with a realtor, you're going to end up, you're not going to save money for a few different reasons. Walking in without a realtor, they cannot, frankly, lower their price. So you might as well have representation. You might as well have some help, someone to help with negotiation and to walk you through the process and to make sure that you're being taken care of as that happens. So next, let's look at this kitchen and this bar. Same curvature, very similar as the other one. Check out these gigantic lights, Charlie.
Well, the lights are a pretty normal size, but man, that is a big old fixture.
It's like a gigantic light bulb.
Yeah, it's a good thing I'm not any taller. I feel like I might
looks nice,
donk my head on it.
Yes. In this home, you're going to see the same micro. Now, you don't have the same cafe appliances, but you still have GE stainless steel appliances, which are very nice. Still have 42-inch soft close cabinetry, quartz countertops.
Only the one sink in this one.
Only the one sink.
True. I'll forgive it. This is a lot smaller.
Yes, and it has a different price. So
hold on, let's see the pantry though. Is the pantry any smaller?
The pantry is no smaller at all.
Exactly the same. But if I'm doing my math right, I think we've got the same number of bedrooms so far.
We do. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 3 baths.
Three.
3 baths. 3 bedrooms, 3 baths.
This is pretty much 3 owner suites here.
Right. Let's slide over and let's take a look at the owner suite first. Then we'll look at the outside real quick. You want to get? We'll do the pricing here in a minute. So let's just zip on in here. And again, we're not trying to spend a lot of time here on this, but take a look at what the bedroom offers you. Look at the light. Very similar to the other one. Check out the walls. Look out behind the bed there, what they did.
Oh yeah.
They put the different colors in.
I like that a lot.
I do too. That's pretty sharp. Pretty sharp. And of course, they have tray ceilings up top and the crown molding.
Oh yeah.
So very similar to the last home, not inferior at all. Okay. Check out the shower. Now it's one head. It does have this one here. But again, they put the controls over here so you're not getting hot. It's funny because it's the same home. It's really the same home.
Cat's out of the bag, everybody.
The cat's out of the bag. It's similar.
Similar.
Charlie and I have had this. We've been arguing about whether it was the same or whether it was similar.
Same home, different price, different size.
Yes. And same poop room.
Same poop room.
Same poop room. Same old thing.
Let me shut that off.
It is kind of annoying.
Yep.
And then quartz countertops, same as the other, except the other had a little makeup space. So if you want the makeup space, maybe they could still get that for you here. This builder can get you can do just about anything you want. Again, a large, I call it large, but that's an understatement. This is still a massive closet. Not as massive as the other one. Oh, check out another cool shirt.
I was thinking
those colors.
I was thinking this one over here was pretty cool though. I would go for this one over the chickens personally.
I just like the colors. Let's go ahead. Let's zip outside real quick, and then let's zip outside. Then we'll get talking about some of the other things that we need to do. Okay, so now we're outside, and this home is The patio out here is very similar to this one. 3 doors. Now you'll notice that they don't pocket slide like the other did, but still very nice. 2 large windows between the kitchen and the outdoor dining area, right next to each other, which is a fantastic feature. I don't think I spoke of it. And then out here you have the same pool, part of that incentive we spoke of. Now there's no hot tub, okay, but everything else is pretty much the same.
And for the price, I mean, are you gonna need the hot tub?
Well, speaking of price, let's go ahead, let's head back into the first kitchen and let's talk about that. Okay, so now we're back in the first home that we looked at, and we're gonna talk about what it's gonna cost you to live in this community in these homes. Well, the Homeowners Association is gonna run you $421 per month for a 50-foot lot, which is what the second home is on, in addition to a $2,000 per year CDD. Now, a CDD fee, let's talk briefly about that. Every community does not have them, but it's a community development district, and it essentially pays for the infrastructure for the home. This home is going to run you $425 a month because it sits on a $60 lot, plus a $2,300 a year CDD. Now, $425 a month may seem like a lot of money to you, but when you consider that it covers all the lawn care, it covers your internet, it covers irrigation, plus all the amenities, it's quite reasonable in my mind. Now, when you move into a new construction home, there are other expenses. Expenses like an initiation fee, an administrative fee, estoppel fees, and all that. So make sure you call us before you go there to make sure that you have all those expenses covered. Next, let's talk about the incentives. Well, I mentioned before that they are giving $75,000 towards a swimming pool. Completely true. Now, are there some catches to that? Sure, there are a little, but it's pretty straightforward, and the reason we're in this community today is because of that $75,000 incentive. Now, the way I said that, it's like I'm making it bigger, but $75,000 is a lot of money, but suppose you don't want a swimming pool. You don't want the headache of a swimming pool. Well, if you don't want a swimming pool, you can use that in their design center for homes that are to be built. So you're not going to walk in and be able to buy one of these homes that's ready to go and just write $75,000 off of it. They're also giving you $10,000 towards closing costs. They're giving you the first year of your homeowners association absolutely free. They're giving no interest for the first 7 months as long as you use their builder. Plus, they're giving you below market interest rates. Right now, as I record this today, I think we're looking at right around 4.25%. So it's pretty sweet deal, pretty financially sweet. Now, the homes in this neighborhood are going to run you between, I'm going to say, the low 300s. It wasn't too long ago they were in the upper 2s. Actually, there's another builder in here that I believe we can still get you in for under $300,000, which is pretty incredible. Now, you can also spend more. You can spend up over $1 million. This home that we're in here today is going to run you about $677,000, or with all the bells and whistles that you see, up over $1 million. Now, the second home, 3 bedrooms, 3 baths, 2-car garage, 2,275 square feet. Yes, it's about 800 square feet smaller, but that's $487,000 or $780,000 with all the bells and whistles. So we showed you the 2 models for the purpose of kind of comparing those. You can save about $200,000 or $300,000 for a home that's 800 feet smaller, and Charlie and I didn't really feel that difference at all. So, but look, if you don't have that kind of a budget, if you don't have $600,000 or $800,000 or $1 million, just let us know and we will find the home that fits you, because we know the areas around Orlando, and those areas, some are nicer, some are not. Some are closer to the beach and some are not. Hey, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.